back to the channel. My name's Adrian, and today I'm going to look at the Kickstarter for DarkSpace. DarkSpace is a sci-fi adaptation of the incredible ShadowDark, and it's a game that I've played several times. We did a one-shot here on this channel with Than, one of the co-creators of DarkSpace, and it is just, I say just, in the most complimentary way, science fiction respinning of ShadowDark. Let's just jump straight into the Kickstarter. Towards the end of the video, then we're going to go, because you can get some free Quickstart rules with it, and I'll take you through the Quickstart rules, what you get, which means at the end of this video, when you go and use the link, you can then go and play it now and try it out for yourself. So Kickstarter page here, again, I'll put the links in the video for it as well. So DarkSpace, Journey into the Shadows, the Darkness of Science Fiction, Fortune and Glory. And it's been on Kickstarter now for, I want to say it's less than 12 hours, and it's ridiculous. It's almost doubled its funding goals, and it's absolutely smashing through all its stretch goals here. So at time of recording, what we're just under 22,300, and let's go 380 backers, 29 days to go. So you can go and watch. Here we go. There. As if by magic, we are at 380. So yeah, if you want to watch the video for this, then do it. I don't tend to watch them now because I tend to get copyright struck on this channel. So if you do have the core rule book for DarkSpace already, so the core rule book comes in, I think it's 82 pages. If you can, when you download it from DarkSpace, this is going to be just over 200. So you're getting twice as much on here as well. So it's an expanded edition, the best-selling sci-fi rules hack for ShadowDark. They're not wrong. They are not wrong. This is the best one on the market. So Journey into the Shadows and Darkness of Space for Fortune and Glory. So you play as a blue-collar scavenger, a hardened mercenary, a swashbuckling adventure, or explore the boundaries of what it means to be human. And you can play anything in here. You can randomly create an ancestry or take any of the ancestries that exist in any of the core rule books, because aliens, yeah. So if you want to be an elf, be an elf. It's absolutely open what you can actually be. So this is going to be a hardback edition. So it's got 200 pages, but the biggest bit is going to give you the Games Master section and many spaces and new options for campaigns. There's a load of new artwork as well, and they have reworked some of the archetypes in here. Here we go. Revise the archetypes, including the new machine-based archetype, which I'm interested to see. And there's going to be power armor in here. We've got 6 new ship classifications. There's ship builds and customizable mechanics. 36 stock ships in there, including the mecha and vehicle combat rules. Solo and GM-less rules in here. Games Master section, which I think that's going to be a chunk, because there was no Games Master. You don't normally need a Games Master section just to play a game. I do a lot of my reviews. I tend to just cover the player's guide, because the player's guide tend to have all the rules in. 12 one-page settings, which then you can do anything from space horror, cyberpunk, space western, space fantasy, and it just gives you the different types of options that you can turn on and off for them. There's over 100 denizens. There's going to be a lot more, because coming up we're going to show you the stretch goals, and there's going to be some amazing stretch goals from some incredible creators that I'm not allowed to spoil. I can spoil one. We've got 100 enhancements and upgrades on here, some more artwork. So the stretch goals, let's look at the stretch goals. I say I can spoil a little bit. These are going to come in blocks. There are a number of chapters. I'm trying not to be spoily, because I know a lot of what's going on in here. And what they're going to come in chapters. So we've got the techno crawlers here. So these are people that helped with DarkSpace. So Michael Putlak, Bill Harvat, and Dungeon Damsel South is in here. So they are going to create a denizen, so it's a legendary one-page monster creature. We then get into chapter 2, which is the Borg. So these are people that are heavily involved in the Borg books. So we've got Raymond Lillard here, Erica Lowe, and Zach Goins. Chapter 3, I think, is the chapter where I'm in it. So I have been asked with a couple of other YouTubers to create specific legendary denizens for this book, which I'm really excited about, because this is the first time I've been asked to do anything like this. And yeah, so if the more we hit the stretch goals, the more chance you get of seeing my legendary creature. Now, that isn't a reason, it is the reason in itself to do this. Here is the link for the Quickstart rules. And actually, beyond me, when I was talking to Than yesterday, you would not believe the caliber of the stretch goals creators that are coming in. I really want to spoil it because I'm really excited to see these stretch goals hit way beyond me, if that makes sense. And I think we're going to be there quite quickly because they are absolutely flying. But we're going to get through the quick start rules. I'm going to take you through what's in there. So you've got 20 species, 4 of the archetypes to play. So I think there's now going to be 7 archetypes as a minimum, it seems. So we've got some new backgrounds, new motivations in here, gear, equipment, and a character sheet to get you going. And everything is human-made artwork. So we've got a sort of the plan of one of the spaceships that are in here. Then we've got some of the artists in here from Rob Turbin, Stephen Sargent, some testimonials here from Kelsey, who does, I'm told, I've never met Kelsey, but I am told that she absolutely does love this. Got an interview here then with Than and Derek. My review, if you want to click through here, of DarkSpace. As I say, this is the 82-page original copy, so there's going to be a lot more in here. This is Than's live play. So he ran this on this channel, and we had an absolute laugh. And lo and behold, like all of the one-shots that I run on my channel, I nearly died. I can't roll very well. Then we've got another interview here. So yeah, go and watch all these and support Steph. Some other great contents at the bottom as well in here. Right, let's show you what's in the quick start rules. So I say this is free to download. All you need to do is click on it. It's going to give you 22 pages. And you're going to get, say, the quick start rules. This is going to allow you to sort of just play and try it out and experience the sort of weapons and the darkness and the sort of the change of the rules. So creating your character is going to be just like ShadowDark. You know, roll 3d6 down the line. You're then going to determine your species, choose your archetype, define your background, your motivation, which is your alignment, pick any starting equipment, and then optional, do your ship rolls if you're going to do that. Okay. So species, here it says, you know, human-centric, it can be anything you want. We've got a table here of 20 different species changes. So again, to cover aliens, you roll d20, roll a 9, you can fly and or walk. So you can have wings. Or actually, because these are aliens, you don't even need wings. You might do it through your mind. You're not going to want to roll a 1 because you can't do the rules for the triad. The triad are the powers, so mental force powers. Try not to say Jedi sort of esque type characters. They can be whatever you want them to be, the list of powers in it. You might have armored skin, so +1 to your AC, but it does say over here on the left hand side that you can be whatever species of creature that you want to. The main rulebook is also going to have androids in here, so you can, if you want to be an android. They've slightly changed the rules for the new androids that are coming in, but they're not included in the free rules. We then get 4 archetypes, so strong, quick, tough, and clever. Obviously, there will be 2 more, and then we get the new archetypes that are coming in. But let's just pick on the clever ones. So these are going to be sort of scientists, hackers, strategists, or inventors. They're going to give you all light weapons. They're not going to wear any armor, D4 hit points. They're going to get some languages. Their specialization, one specific non-combat specialization, is tied to your background. You're going to get to add +1 to associated rolls with that specialization, which is going to increase as your skill levels, as your levels advance. And then, like all these, you're going to get a sort of do 2d6 to roll for your talents as you go up. You're then going to pick your background, so random d20 background here, whether you're going to be a mercenary or a pilot. Regarding motivation, alignment is out, motivation is in. Now, the players will then decide whether they want to be a survivor, the vile, or the virtuous. We'll just look at the survivor here. So they're going to start in bonus on here. So roll on the citizen starting equipment charts for an extra piece of gear. But also they're going to get a luck point whenever acting in a way that exemplifies resilience and adaptability. Same thing that the vials and virtuous are going to get something additional as well. Okay, so let's have a look at equipment. So this is your basically starting gear. Like with ShadowDark, you're going to have a certain amount of credits to go and buy your initial gear. And you can buy things like med kits here, light pistol, energy cells. You're going to get 2 of communicators. Now, energy cells are, it's the way that this game is going to deal with the sort of dread of the darkness. Because anything that requires energy So we've got here rebreather, scanners, things like that. Every time you use it, you're going to roll a d20. If you roll a 1, it's going to run out, and then you're going to need to put an energy cell in there. But more importantly, things like your torches are going to require an energy cell. Your pistols, some of your laser pistols, energy cells. So if you only got a certain amount of batteries, you might have that. Do you then put that energy cell into your weapon and shoot in the dark? Or do you want to see what's in the dark and not be able to attack anything with it? So it's going to add that extra level of tension in here. We're going to get your armor as well. So light, medium and heavy armor, energy armor in here, and variety of traits that are attached to them. Melee weapons included a beam saber. And then finally down, we're going to get sort of energy weapons and things like that. And then on the last page, we're going to get your character sheet, which obviously is always really good. I did a review of something the other day and there was no character sheet in the book. It was kind of weird not having character sheets. So that's it. This is, if you want to try this out, you can actually go and try this for completely free, because the core rulebook for ShadowDark most of it is available for free on the Arcane Library. So you can download the Quickstart rules for that. You can download the Quickstart rules for DarkSpace, give it a go and try it out. And then when you like it, back this. If you can't wait, you can go on TTRPG and pick up a small version of the rulebook, so you can actually just say do more stuff, have like the ship combat, the triad, so the sort of mental and sort of powers and magic-ish Jedi. Don't say Jedi, but that is going to be included in the core rulebook, say that you can get from TTRPG, and then back the core rulebook here. International shipping has just been opened as well, so it does say on the initial Kickstarter that it was US only. It's now been opened up, so that is a really exciting, well, not stretch goal, but announcement that just came out this morning before I put the camera on. And let's just get those stretch goals opened. I say, yes, I'm in there, and I do have it's like motivation to. It would be nice to hit mine, but beyond me, there honestly are some absolutely incredible people coming up. So DarkSpace, you're going to want it in your collection, and I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.